Hey guys, back again, ready to review one of the more anticipated shoes of 2022, the re-release of the Osiris Graffs. And the Osiris Graff was originally released in 2000. I actually had a pair myself back in 2001, and it was probably the best colorway of the time, which was the black and the red. And so when these came out, I think they were announced probably a year prior, earlier in 2021. And from what I had heard, I think Brian Reed actually got back on board to design some of these old shoes, some of these old gems, which, you know, again, the Graffs, you got the D3 from 1999. And so it comes like very close to the original. Some of the differences, I would say, is it's actually lighter. I think they intentionally made it that way. Again, with the D3, they did some of that stuff too. And it's actually right out of the box, it's true to size. I think I had to go up in size the years prior, you know, 21 years ago when I first got these shoes. But these are true to size. When you put them on, you will get a little bit of the heel slippage. You know, you just got to walk around in them and it'll break in, you know, somewhat quickly. I think, you know, I started skating these immediately, so breaking into skateboarding actually didn't take that long either. And, you know, again, I was just really happy when these got released. You know, I put these shoes on, I looked down, and immediately I'm reminded of, you know, 1999, 2000s deep San Diego skateboard scene, and, you know, Osiris, going to the Storm premiere, all that stuff. So it's just like that big puffiness, you know, the Osiris symbol here, and yeah, it just looks very clean, especially the white right here. You know, they came out with the blue one as well, and then also they have the all black. You know, in the future, I'm going to buy another pair because they're going to come out, I think, with the all red, which that was the most iconic colorway that Chad Knight used to wear all the time. But this colorway itself, I used to see Chris Dobstaff in these a lot of clips of him in them. I saw Chad Knight, you know, in a pair as well. I think even Scotty Pizzelt back in the day. So yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia with these shoes, and some really good tricks, technical tricks done in these as well. So, you know, I put these on and I didn't have much time to skate because I actually went into surgery, hip surgery, about a week later. So I skated, I probably have like only 2 sessions in these shoes. And that is to say that these shoes probably wore down some of the quickest I've ever had. Now I'll qualify that by saying that I did end up getting mob grip, which is grippier than what I normally wear. So I knew these were gonna tear through, whatever shoes I was wearing was gonna tear through much quicker than normal. But again, like, I didn't have a lot of time with them. I had about a week to skate, and so I just got what I could do in them. There was one trick in particular that I wanted to do in this shoe. I mentioned Chris Dobstaff. I wanted to just do like a throwback trick of his that he did in these shoes in his Subject to Change part back in '03. And doing so, you know, I just tore through these a lot. Like, it was about a 2-hour session. Sorry guys, we had some background noise I had to avoid there for a second. I was just saying that I actually ended up getting down to the stitching, underneath the stitching here. This panel right here, I'm not sure what kind of material it is, but the stitching comes off rather quick, and you can see it comes down all the way to like this cotton portion right here. Underneath, you might be able to see there is a small little mesh under there, and then under that's like, you know, you're getting to your sock and your foot at that point. So I would recommend not having the toughest grip, the grippiest grip you could when skating these, because it's going to wear through rather quick. And even with that, I mean, I would say these lace loops, the stitching around them has worn off quite a bit, but they don't look in danger of like pulling out necessarily right now, so they still have a lot of life left. The laces they came with, it's like it's kind of a weird material here. I'd rather, you know, you might be better off trying to find some other ones, because these are like, yeah, they're not very, they're just really stiff, and I mean, you can see, but they do have some cool accents in them. I mean, I guess it's like kind of like reflective little stitching within the actual lace itself, so that's always cool. The soles that they came with, the insoles, are just regular Osiris insoles. I mean, they feel pretty cushy, but they're thin as well. Having said that, the midsole is actually really, it's actually really cushiony. It reminds me a bit of the S-Silo, so you don't really need like a good insole itself, you know, if the midsole's pretty soft. I mean, these shoes are a beautiful shoe, and, you know, I'd recommend anybody wear them and you know, buy a pair and skate them actually, because they're really comfortable to skate in as well. Like I said, I wanted to actually do a full life shoe in this, full life wear test on this, in this shoe, but I was going into surgery and I didn't have a lot of time, so I did what I could with, you know, the time that I had. But if you guys got any questions, feel free to ask, and, you know, I'll answer them. Thanks.
Ready for the G?